Hey, it's Jenna here from Sip Bite Go, and today I'm going to share with you how to make these insanely juicy sous vide pork chops. Now, the pork chops I'm using are boneless pork chops, and I just season them really simply with salt, pepper, garlic, and a little bit of cilantro. Once they're seasoned, they go into the vacuum seal bag, and then I put them in the sous vide bath. Now, this is a really easy, simple, and fast cooking sous vide recipe. You can also do the pork chops from frozen. So to do that, you would just, seal them all up with the herbs and the seasonings and put them in the freezer and add 60 minutes on to the cook time. But for this one, I did the pork chops from just fresh pork chops. So they cooked at 140 degrees in the sous vide bath for about 2.5 hours, but you could do anywhere in between 1 to 4 hours. Now when they come out, it's incredibly important to pat them dry because they're going to be a little bit moist on the outside, and they also have kind of a funny color to them that's really common with sous vide meat because the heat hasn't touched the edge yet. So to finish them off, either do it in the cast iron pan, a few minutes searing each side in some olive oil, or finish them off in the grill, again, a few minutes on each side. Makes these really nice and crispy on the outside. One of my favorite ways to serve these sous vide pork chops are to use a Carolina barbecue sauce. That's a yellow mustard-based barbecue sauce. And at sipbitego.com, you can get the recipe to make it from scratch, but you can also purchase it at any grocery store that you see. All right, now that all the fire is behind us, it's time to let the sous vide pork chops rest. It's ridiculously important to let them rest for at least 10 minutes because the juices need to all get in there, and you don't want them to be running out when you cut into the pork chops. So now that the pork chops have rested, you can cut them beautifully. I find that these pork chops are so tender. A lot of times pork chops cooked traditionally will be really chewy, and they wouldn't be easy to, eat again the next day for leftovers. But these ones are perfect the next day in pork sandwiches. A lot of times we'll make Cubano sandwiches here at my house. So again, you can find the recipe with all of the details for making these sous vide boneless pork chops at sipbitego.com. And you can also pick up the recipe for this really delicious yellow mustard Carolina style barbecue sauce. sipbitego.com. Well, I hope that you have a wonderful and delicious day. Cheers!